Here I am down at the Civic Center Mall again on Tuesday, May 23, 2023. I'm going to do a morning walkthrough of the area. It's all lit up today, so it's looking very nice. So this will just be a, at the beginning here, a walkthrough of the area as it's would appear in the morning as you walk through. So the canopy's lit up, so we can see here. So that must be a standard thing, I'm thinking now, that the canopy will be lit up as you walk through in the morning. And the East Bowl canopy is also lit up, so we'll get a sense of how the area looks here. Early in the morning, time now is 4:50 a.m. So the 360-degree canopy all lit up here, looking nice. Down into the Marshall Gardens there. Not quite that lit up, but looking nice down there. Sunrise today is at 5:21 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. 5:21 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's a very pleasant morning. Temperature probably around 70 degrees or something like that. Canopy's looking nice. Got the uplighting on. Well, actually, it's just the uplighting that's on, lighting the area, at least canopy-wise here. And well, the East Bowl canopy was lit up earlier, but now the lights have gone off. So I don't know if somebody turned them off or if they just went off on their own. I was hoping to get everything lit up here, but missed out on the East Bowl canopy being lit up. The iPhone screen right now is showing a little bit brighter than it is actually to my eyes just being out here. So I think it's the exposure is a little bit brighter than it is in reality, but looks nice. And it looks like possibly part of the East Bowl canopy is lit actually. Back down on the one end there, if it's visible, the end of the canopy I believe is lit up, and there's some other kind of lights down there. So I'm not sure what the source of those lights are exactly. In the canopy area there, but you can see back over here the canopy lights for the side canopy here at the Mist and Water Plaza is on. Looks like the lighting is still pulled up down here on the Water and Fog Plaza from what I can see right here, so they haven't completed fixing whatever that issue is. So let's walk on over here by the lagoon, see what we can see over here. It's early morning hour. Okay, time now is 4:54 a.m. Not sure if I said the right time there earlier. It's now 4:54 a.m. Mountain Standard Time here. sunrise at 5:21 a.m. Still a little bit off. I don't think the lagoon itself looks to be lit up. No, it's not. It is filled. But it is filled, but for some reason they haven't gotten all this stuff fixed up over here so that it's working properly. I don't know why they don't get this thing going. Got to be some issue for the reason they haven't done anything there yet. So let's walk back through over here by the Botanic Gardens and then back down to the Marshall Gardens. This will be sort of a morning look at the area. 360 canopy there, just with the uplighting is all that's on there. They don't have the full contingent of lighting on, just the uplighting there is on. But this gives you an idea. It's a nice place to come down and walk in the early morning when in the summertime, when it's usually pushing 100 degrees like it might do today. Come down here when it's 70 and very pleasant. And yet in the Marshall Gardens, I keep saying this, a little bit disappointing how they have this fixed up, because they only have really one light in the center there, and the rest of the area is fairly dark. This could have had a better presentation than it currently has, I do believe. So it just kind of makes a nice little scenic picture here. Up it down a little bit. A nice shot there. Marshall Gardens. Go back up this way into the West Paseo. This will just be one kind of long sweep. Give a sense of how the area looks in the early morning. Presentation that they've decided to make of it, light-wise. Walk down to Brown here. We'll make one long walk. See what we got going in the West Paseo. Got some guys in here just beginning to look at getting started working on the Aline bar there. Looks like it's coming along. Back down into the West Paseo. And again, the exposure here of my video is quite a bit brighter than I'm actually seeing here in reality, but it looks, shows up everything a little bit better this way. Down the West Paseo here. I think, like I've said before, it would be nice in the future if they would look to put some up lighting here on the little museum, so that had a nice presentation with some up lighting there. Get some of those WEF outdoor lighting for architectural use, and that would be nice to have over here on this little building. Make the whole area pop a little bit more. If I was in charge of the place, that's what I would do. And an early morning view of Winfield Scott and his wife Helen and old Maud, their mule. And again, the phone is exposing it brighter than what I'm seeing, so it looks a little bit nicer with that exposure. Going down here to the yearlings. And here on the side of the directional sign, you can see that it has an internal lighting, and so it looks kind of nice there with its own sort of lighting that repeats the pattern that's in the canopy itself, those sort of perforated plates that give it some color or light patterns on the ground when the sun is shining. And here we have the yearlings. And again, the one flaw here is that there's no light for the front horse. So that's kind of lacking, I think, right there. That should have been thought through a little bit clearer. Somebody needs to come down through here and review some of this and suggest some improvements. And then another failing here is that this one turquoise planter here is not lit up around the bottom at all. That's a big screw up there. Failing on the part of the company not to get this stuff all put into working order here. So here we are coming down onto Brown. This is where I'll finish up this segment down here. Time now is 5:02 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So this whole tour has taken about 14 minutes here almost by the time I shut this segment off. Coming up on 14 minutes. Got some music going in the background from one of the local maintenance workers down here partying, sort of. So here we are, moving back up here by the yearlings. I'm going to shut it down right here. So I think this is where I'll stop it at. I'm going to call this segment good and see if there's anything else I'm going to shoot down here this morning. Alrighty. Time now is 5:31 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Just shot a little time lapse of them coming in, starting up their day here at the Aline Bar construction site. I'm going to come over here and shoot just a little bit. Some of the progress we can see here is up in the upper part of this superstructure there, I guess you want to call it that. They put in their wooden beams, or they've attached wood to the metal framework so that they can put in other stuff like cross pieces or some kind of support there that'll be nailed to the beams, I assume. Or the beams themselves will look like they're made of wood. So this is coming along, taking shape. Back in the back there, they've put up a wall that's made with their wooden 2x4s or whatever they're using up there, 4x4s, whatever, 4x8s, 2x whatever. But so this is taking shape and coming along, so I want to shoot just a little bit of this, and I'm going to stop here and move around, see if there's anything else I want to shoot down here this morning. All right. Right, I'm passing back through the Marshall Gardens area here. The sun's coming up back over in the east over there. Still a very pleasant morning down here. Looking kind of nice. We shoot just a little bit of this. Sure, it's not very exciting, but it just gives you a little bit of flavor of what it's like to be down here in the early morning. Again, looking across the Botanic Gardens here. Nice place to come down early in the morning and sit and contemplate if you wanted to do so. Not much activity down here construction wise yet, at least for the East End. I don't see anybody working down there yet, though I did see a couple of guys passing through earlier, so there may be some guys down in there yet. I don't know. But again, my new Zhiyun Smooth 5 Gimbal is performing very well. So it was a good idea to get a new one, because the old one was sort of getting a little bulky. So I'm going to cross over here in front of the Love statue, and this could be it for today. Just mainly wanted to see what the lighting looked like in the early morning. I'd accomplished that. Get a picture of the Love statue walking backwards here if I don't trip and fall down. And there we have the Love statue with the sun coming up. Get in sort of a cinematic third there. And I think I'll cut this short here. And then this might be it for today. I'll look around and see if there's anything else, but this could be it. Alrighty.